Good afternoon, friends. This is DFW Website Designers. And being in my business, a lot of my clients ask me all the time how to do a Facebook Live. So I thought one of the best ways to actually do this is to actually do Facebook Live so that my clients can understand that. For those of you that don't know me, I own a web design company. I've owned it for 11 years. Really put a lot of focus on it in the last 3 years. In the last 3 years, we've added 290 clients, most of which are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And one of the greatest things about that is I kind of get the inside scoop of how they do business. So what I'm going to do is every day at 3 o'clock, I'm going to give you 3 business tips. So it'll be my 3 tips at 3 o'clock so that you can do this and learn from it. So I'm taking these tips from calls that I've got needs. And I had a client who lost some social media. So my first tip for you, and it seems obvious since you're watching this on Facebook, is that if you have a small business, you need to have a business Facebook fan page. You need to maybe have a Pinterest account, a Twitter account, a YouTube account, or at the very minimum, a LinkedIn. LinkedIn is certainly something you can do because you need to focus on your business. And my second tip about that is that you need to take your business seriously. Now, what do I mean by this? What I mean is you can't just put your toe in the water. Now, I know some of you are doing this as a side hustle. So taking your business serious would mean that you would pick a time of day. Maybe you're going to work on your business every day from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Or maybe you're going to work 8 hours on Saturday. But you're going to make a commitment to that. That's what I mean by taking your business very seriously. Because I have observed, I see solopreneurs and small business people go in and out of business or do it kind of halfway but not do a really good job. And then I've seen people that have the dedication that even if they're working from home, they get out of bed, they make their bed, they go into their own bedroom, and they set aside these certain hours that they're going to work on their business. I've observed in 11 years that those people do a little bit better than those that don't take it as serious. And taking it as serious could be as important as number 3, getting a business card, getting your brochures together, and telling the whole world what it is that you do. One of my favorite books is How to Sell Anything to Anybody by Joe Girard. And if you don't know who he is in the Guinness Book of World Records for selling the most cars. He's in there for 2 reasons. Number 1, for selling the most cars in his career. He sold 13,001 cars. But the most amazing thing about that is in his final year, which was in 1978, he sold 1,428 cars in 1 year, and all of them were referrals. Now you might be saying, Fred, how in the world do you have a business like that's a referral? Well, he would distribute 500 business cards a day. Every single human being knew that he was in the car business. If he walked into an elevator with somebody, he'd pass out business cards. If he was alive today and he was going to Starbucks, he would pass out a business card he'd say, hey, I'm Joe Girard, I sell cars. You might know somebody that needs it. Every single day, he told hundreds of people what he did. He never had an individual in his life that didn't completely understand what his business was. And consequently, in 1978, people would wait for hours. They would line up to buy cars from him. He had the best referral business that he didn't have to worry about marketing. He didn't have to worry about social media. He had word of mouth. I tell you that story to inspire you that too many of us, myself included, don't tell every single human being what it is that we do. Most of us are not fighting competition. I'm not really fighting competition against another web designer. What I'm fighting competition against is top of mind. So in your small business, what is it that you have that needs to be top of mind? And you need to tell people about it all the time. Always, always, always be telling every single human being what you do. And if you're afraid to tell people what you do, tell them from this perspective. You might know somebody who needs this information. So with that, every day I'm going to do a Facebook Live at 3 p.m. And I hope to bring you some tips that will make a difference in your business. So quick review, I want you to be on social media. Number 2, I want you to take your business seriously. And number 3, I want you to tell every individual about your business. 333, I'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock.